Hi, this is Wayne from Inkish. On the final day of Printpack India, we've had an absolutely fantastic show. We've been working with our partners, IPP, and I'm here with Naresh, owner of IPP. It feels a little bit like the Apprentice interviewing the master, as this guy's been doing it for a lot longer than I have. Naresh, thanks for your hospitality. We've had an absolutely fantastic week, and I'm sure so have you.
Yes, and thank you for coming, and it's been a pleasure. We've been trying to learn about some of the things you do, your way, and we are a little bit in the old world, old-fashioned, and we are trying to do our print work as well as this.
Yes, of course.
And our team is young, but I think they've had a good show, and I think it's been a very good show because, not in itself perhaps, but because of the strength of the economy and the industry. That the printing and packaging industries in India are very robust and resilient, you may say.
Yeah.
So the show reflects that. It reflects a certain kind of maturity in style
Yeah.
and quality. There are many shortcomings, but that is there even at shows like Drupa now. Okay.
I must admit, I was very surprised. I mean, I've spent a long time working in the exhibition industry, and I wasn't expecting this level of kit, of operation, of layout. It seems to be a well-organized event.
It's a well-organized event. It's a strong brand, and like many brands, when you become strong, you may be taking a little bit for granted.
Yeah.
I think so. There is more, and then what's happened, to be frank, is that the industry has become fragmented. Now you have a label show in India.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually have a label expo India. You have so many shows for plastic packaging. You have several shows for printing and packaging. And India is a subcontinent.
Yeah.
And so what's happened is that within India also now, you won't have only one main show.
Yeah.
You will start to have a Southern India show, a Western India show, an Eastern India show. So it's a confederation, it's a democracy,
yeah.
It's a confederation.
Yeah.
So now the states in themselves are starting to flex their muscles,
Yeah.
and feel their oats. You
Yeah.
know, for instance, we are standing in Noida, which is the you can say the industrial capital of Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh has a population of 230 million. Okay? This is larger than most countries on earth.
Yes.
Okay? And Uttar Pradesh in the past was counted as one of the poorer states.
Right.
Now, when Uttar Pradesh starts happening, which it is, just south of here, a new airport is being built by the Swiss. Other things are happening, industry. Noida itself is a great packaging and printing and publishing city.
Yeah.
Once Uttar Pradesh takes off, once it starts educating its children, there isn't enough paper in the country to do it.
No.
So the demand is there, and you're sitting now in various states which are competing.
Yeah.
So that is, to some extent, fragmenting the market.
Yeah.
Although this is still the leading show for paper-based printing and packaging.
Yeah.
And you're seeing new things. You're seeing running multicolor presses.
Yeah.
You're seeing inkjet. You're seeing Indian manufactured equipment, Indian software companies. So some of what we were talking about in Copenhagen, that is very much there in terms of both demand and also the beginning stages of world quality manufacturing.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. Cross industry events, you know, really. I mean, you have Drupa, I guess, and then there are fragmented. I mean, there's label expos everywhere now, and FESPA do their shows. But so they're talking about in 2 years' time that this could grow by another 40,000 square meters, and have a visitor number of around 180 to 190,000. Bearing in mind what you've just said, is that achievable?
You want my honest opinion?
Yes, please.
You're welcome to cut it or edit it, but I really think that's unlikely to happen. Partly because the infrastructure is being now stretched. Okay? I cannot install a multicolor machine on paving blocks. I cannot install a machine in a fabric thing, no matter how well waterproof, fireproofed it is.
Yeah.
the expectations, yes, this exhibition has met the expectations of the visitors in many senses. It's neat and clean, everything works, the bathroom works, the lighting is there,
Yeah.
the circulation is there. But the exhibitors, they need more
Yeah.
in order to invest that much more. And then the fragmentation and the specialization, where companies are going to call you to their factory in Germany or Japan or Korea
Yeah.
or elsewhere. So it's not likely to grow on a straight line path. I think this is a little bit taking things for granted.
Yeah, sure.
Much more hard work will be needed in order to grow at all.
Yeah.
And to prevent degrowth,
Yeah.
let alone something like 40% or 40,000 square
But
meters.
they are
Yeah.
talking about constructing 2 more halls here, which apparently will be ready in 2 years' time. But even with that, I agree with you. The temporary halls, the cables across the aisles, that's something that you just wouldn't get away with it in anywhere in Europe or the States. But if they have those 2 additional halls, has it got the opportunity to grow?
The opportunity to grow is there.
Yeah.
But there are so many other unknowables, unfortunately. You've been in the exhibition business.
I have.
And you've seen that it's not an easy racket.
No.
It's a tough business.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
There's a paper show in December, there's something else happening.
Yeah.
So the industry is becoming fragmented, specialized, you could say.
Yeah.
You could say specialized. And also the way information is transmitted is changing.
Yes.
People are not so keen to travel anymore. It's not a novelty. So there are many factors. Nevertheless, where else can you find a guy from America selling gripper bars for corrugated machines? The great charm of an exhibition really is not the big things,
It's the unknown.
but the small things.
Yeah, exactly that. I've always said that.
The guy is ready to sell you a $3 million press,
Exactly
but who's the
that.
guy who wants to sell you a microscope?
No, I've always said that.
Those are the guys you find in these exhibitions.
You come
the
to
small
these
guys.
exhibitions and you expect to see Heidelberg and Komori and Cannon and Rico and all of those guys, but it's walking around the shows and finding a little machine that just solves an itch that you've had for such a long time. Well, Naresh, it's absolutely been fantastic working with you and your team this week.
Yeah.
The market is very exciting, and we'll look forward to more collaboration in the future.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Brilliant.